Good morning, my warriors. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Sorry you don't have any green on. I don't think I own green. It's not good for my skin tone. But happy St. Patrick's Day. Hopefully, if you're not in the United States, it's basically an Irish day for us to celebrate green beer, good luck clovers, and just have a fun day. Enjoy the day. So let's see what Divine has to say for you today. All right. If you are first to my channel, welcome. I'm Divine Warrior Intuitive. I do have YouTube channel. Please subscribe and hit the notifications because I do live once a week. These daily readings are going to happen for a while. I don't know for how long. It's up to Divine. So definitely do that. I've been really doing these upside down all the time today. So if you also want a free reading, YouTube is the best way to go. I do come on live. You can I'll answer questions at the end. If you want to ask a really quick question if I'm on. I do have Etsy.com, Divine Warrior Intuitive, inexpensive. I try to make it so that everybody's budget has something. So, and if you want a really longer reading, half hour, you go to my divinewarriorintuitive.com, my website. I'm a life coach, life balance coach, and you'll find other things there too. All right, so there's the plug. All right, let's go. So today's energy, Divine is trying to tell you guys it's a time machine. Now, if you watched yesterday's energy, it was about don't waste your time. So it looks like he's got a thing of this week, a lot about time. Okay, because time is the most precious commodity. Wow, look at that. Somebody is definitely bound, trying to think they're bound, put it that way. Nobody's bound to anything. It's all about life choices and mindset. Thank you. So the time machine is definitely, you can look at the time machine in a couple different ways. You can look at it as looking backwards in time or looking forwards in time. The problem with majority people is they bring their past forward, and so they aren't in the present, so they can't look at the future, time in the future. I got a hair that's just bugging me. I'm so sorry about that. Oh, it's on my ring. There we go. So the number 3, okay, and it's a time machine. So they're asking me to look downward to, if you look at it, it looks like it's a road or a wood road, it looks like, but they're asking me to look at the end. So I don't know who this is for. So somebody needs to stop thinking in the past so much. Stop comparing things to the past. If you're in a relationship, stop comparing. If you want a life coach session, you can actually go on Get Balanced 2020 on my YouTube channel. There's a lot about relationships and things of that nature. But somebody just needs to get away from comparing to the past, because if you're in love with somebody or you love somebody, they are not that past person. Even if they look the exact same, did the exact same things, they're not. Their journey to get to where they are today is totally different. So please, please stop comparing. Okay. We have the Knight of Wands. He is facing the opposite of the center energy, the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is the best card. Well, there is one other one, but the 10 of Pentacles is really cool too, because it has the ultimate of what you want. Okay, thank you. I've got a huge message for somebody. You are driving somebody away because you are not looking future into the future time. You're looking into the past. So this is what's happening. And I got a vision, I got a audio, I got everything here, right? A boom. So the Knight is facing away because the things that you want and you desire, you're sabotaging your relationships. Okay. You have to maybe look at the way that you're maneuvering. So if you're meeting the same kind of person, if and they're doing the same thing over and over, say you're dating and they ghost you over and over, that's their issue, not yours. But you have to see what it is in you that you might need to just alter or change a little bit in what you're doing. Don't change you, but change what you're doing. So for example, hypothetical. You go into a date, it's your first or second date, and you start asking these questions like, how much money do you make? Do you want kids? You're interrogating rather than letting it flow naturally, and that will drive somebody away. So this is a newer energy right now for this card today. So maybe think about what you're doing to make things sabotage what your relationships, or maybe it's a job or your boss is on you all the time. That I don't see money here. I see this more as a relationship. But you can have what you want, but sometimes we just need a little coaching. I know that for me, I can be gruff. I can be blunt. It's like, I'm a boomer, guys. I don't have time to waste. I'm going downhill with my time. So I can't waste time. So when I'm single, so if I'm dating, it's not I'm going to interrogate. It's just say, what are you looking for? And if you're way on the East Coast and I'm on the West Coast, don't waste my time if you don't want to move to me, because I can't move there. I've got a business. I can't move there. So you just sort of ask sort of questions that will help you not waste time. Because when you waste time, then you get hurt, or somebody else gets hurt, or your intentions, well, I had good intentions. Good intentions are empty. You either do it or you don't, because you set the standard and you follow the standard, or you don't. You say, okay, I have high standards. I'm not having before I get married. Then you don't do that before you get married. You find somebody in the same mindset. Okay, so that is the same thing. It's like for me, in my house, I can't have somebody smoking pot, because my brother was murdered from drugs. I don't want somebody. So if somebody comes to me and says, hey, you know what? I just smoke it every now and then, or I smoke it every day. Bye. That's nothing wrong with them. Again, this is our mindset of not wasting time. Okay. Because that is just not something I can have in my life, because it will lower my vibration, because every time they smoke pot or whatever it is, then I'm getting angry. It's triggering me. It makes me remind me of my brother, all that kind of stuff. So don't allow that stuff. Okay. So don't allow somebody to come in and sabotage what your standards are. So you keep your standards high, and you have somebody come up to your standards. You don't lower to theirs. Okay, so time is the essence this week, apparently. So really be sure. And today's supposed to be a fun day, St. Patrick's Day. So have some fun, enjoy it. But the other thing too, ask yourself, it's not that we are always the one sabotaging, but sometimes we just need to change our mindset a little bit so that we're not wasting time, that we're moving forward, and we're not looking in the past and comparing these relationships, because the number 2 is to bring things together, not separate. But you can have it. But what are you telling yourself? Don't waste your time today. Take care. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow. Divine Warrior Intuitive. Don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel or Etsy.com, Divine Warrior Intuitive, for a nice, inexpensive reading. Take care now.